Hi, it's been a while. I've been thinking about coming back to BookTube and making YouTube videos in general for a while. And what better opportunity to do that than to do a TBR for a readathon that I have been so highly anticipating. Like, I'm not even joking. I often will go to G's YouTube page and just do a quick scroll to make sure I didn't miss it, even though there was no way I was going to miss an announcement video. But I still did that anyway because part of me was like, what if? So once again, G has put together such an amazing readathon, and I'm 100% going to link the announcement video in the description. But it's basically of a new magical world that she created, and we are citizens of it, and we're going to travel through it. And next year it will be in an academy setting, a magical academy setting. But this year is just the journey to get there, to kind of ease us into the world, and it's called the novice's path. So there's a map of the novice path, and all of these are different prompts, but you only need to do 2 out of the 7 to pass. But I am going to attempt to do all 7. I'm going to do as much as I can, basically. And G made a Discord for the readathon, and I saw in there that you don't actually have to do it in order of the path, but I might try that just for fun. I did set an added challenge to myself that all of the books that I pick for this readathon will be from my backlog of the physical books that I'm trying to finish reading, so I can donate some and keep some, and that way when I finally move out, I won't have so many books to bring with me. So that was a small added challenge, but honestly, the prompts were general enough that it wasn't that hard to find books for my TBR. So the first prompt is the novice path entrance, read a book with a map, and I decided that I would reread The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime by Mark Haddon. So there, I made sure to check. Let me go to it. There is a map on page 110. Here. So it's actually a map of a zoo that Christopher visits, I think, and I figured that would work. Another option I had for myself was Teen Angst because the cover is of a map, but I'm saving that for a potential mood read later. For the second prompt, Ashthorn Tree, a book that keeps tempting you, i.e. it's on top of your TBR, I decided to just go with whatever the next Alex Rider book I'm reading right now is. So as I'm filming this, it is August 25th, so I have a few more days. I'm currently reading Holes by Louis Sakar, but I might finish it and might get to this book. If I do get to this book, I'll read the next book in the Alex Rider series, Scorpia. But yeah, this is kind of a no-brainer. I had intended to finish Alex Rider earlier in the year, but I never got around to it, so I'm working on it now. So yeah, whatever Alex Rider book is next is my second prompt. For the third prompt, The Mist of Solitude, read a standalone, I have a lot of options for this actually. Like, all these books would qualify for this prompt, because all of them are standalones. So I haven't quite decided what I would read yet. I'll just see how I feel after these 2. So yeah, mood pick. The fourth prompt is Ruin of the Sky, read a book featuring ghosts, haunted house, or other supernatural elements. This one was a little bit tough because I felt like most of the books in my TBR are not that supernatural leaning, but I decided to go with The Knife of Never Letting Go. I think there's a fantasy element to it, so that might count towards supernatural. I am tweaking this a tiny bit for my purposes, but yeah. So this is this is a book I've had since I was 18, maybe. I'm 26 now, so it's been 8 years, and I haven't read it yet. So I think I should freaking read it and decide whether to keep it or not. The fifth prompt is Obsidian Falls, read a thriller or a mystery, and I decided to reread Jenny Green's Killer Junior Year. I remember really enjoying this when I was a teen, but looking at the Goodreads ratings when I added this to my shelf, it doesn't seem to be very popular, so I am interested to see how that'll go. But yeah. Okay, so the next two prompts will both be mood reads. Prompt number 6 is Tower of Rumination, read a 5-star prediction. Any of these will fit that because I know I love them and I have loved them, and Ned Vizzini actually was my favorite author for a long time. So I do think that I would still rate these 5 stars. The options for me are Teen Angst Na by Ned Vizzini, Be More Chill by Ned Vizzini, or Matilda by Roald Dahl. So any of these will work just fine for this prompt. So it will be, again, another mood pick. And the last prompt is Aurelium Academy Arc, book with a school setting. These are the 4 options for me. For the school prompt, I have William Shakespeare's Much Ado About Mean Girls by Ian Dosher. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. This is basically Mean Girls, but written in William Shakespeare-esque prose. So it's a play, basically, based on the movie Mean Girls. My brother got this for me as a gift last year, and I haven't read it yet. So this is an option. The other option is Be More Chill, I mentioned earlier, by Ned Vizzini. Another option is Matilda, again, mentioned earlier, or The Perks of Being a Wallflower. So this is a book that I haven't read since I was 18, so 8 years. So it will be good for a reread, this one. So yeah, that is my TBR. I am planning on vlogging this whole process. I haven't figured out like how often I'll do it and whatnot. I'm gonna aim for like 10-day vlogs. So I'll vlog like the first 10 days and then the second 10 days and the third 10 days of this readathon. But we'll see how it goes. I don't want to overpromise. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you're going to be joining this readathon too, and if you are, what's your TBR? Is it a crap ton of contemporaries like me? Alright, thank you for watching.